Okay, good seeing you guys. Thanks for being here, and beautiful day. Great camp day. A little cloud cover helped us. Thought we had a very good practice, very tough physical practice, training camp practice, and the guys, they came to go to work, and they did a really good job. I think it's been really good. He's done a really good job. He's in great shape. He flashes talent. He's very determined. He's all business, and I really appreciate it. He's done well. He could fit in as a kick returner. You know, it's just a matter of he's got to learn how to catch it first of all, and the timing of it, and just get reps of doing it. We'll see how he does with it. But you know, historically, at least my experience has been that running backs are pretty good at that. You know, those guys have got a knack. They understand schemes. They're not afraid to hit holes. You know, and I'd love to see a running back there if we could find the right guy. We had one play left, so I didn't run the last play because I thought it was a great opportunity to make the point. Basically, you know, we were in a first. We're in a fourth down situation. We're working fourth down situations. So fourth down at the end of the game, we want to get off the field on defense. So, you know, we don't need that kind of a penalty right there. That's where it starts, number one. And that's, you know, he didn't do it intentionally. I don't even know if he saw Dan till the last second. That's what the other players told me. He was looking at the ball. So I don't think he had any intention of getting him up high. And then the referee told me he didn't get him high. You know, the one said he did and the one said he didn't, which goes to my point about reviewing those plays, actually. Side note. But Dan, he seemed okay. He seemed fine. And, you know, we try to do the best we can to take care of one another in practice and avoid those kind of things. CJ continues to improve. I mean, CJ's quiet, no nonsense, you know, comes to work every day and does his best, you know. And he didn't practice that much in the spring, so I think he's really kind of knocking a little rust off. And you start the last couple of days, you start seeing what you expect to see from CJ. But in terms of coverage stuff, that's experience, you know. I mean, Ray was like that. The great linebackers, it's like they've got eyes in the back of their head. You know, they know the routes that are running behind them. They can see the routes for whatever reason somehow without even looking at them. And that's where CJ's working to get to, where he knows, hey, if I got one in front of me, this time I have one behind me. This other time I don't have one behind me. He understands the formations, the stems, the backfield actions that tie those things together. So he's doing a really good job with it. He's smart. And, you know, we have, you know, high hopes and big expectations for him. Yeah, you know, the snaps per game is always something that with Kyle that I'm always inquiring about, and what ways can we use Kyle, and how can we get him on the field, because he's just he's a Swiss Army knife. He can do a lot of different things really well, and we need to do a great job of finding things for him to do and get him on the field. But there's a place for him for sure. I think it's up to our creativity to make sure we've got him out there enough, because he's a really good football player. Yeah, Jeremy will play a lot. You know, yeah, he's right there. You know, Jeremy, Chris Matthews, unfortunately, is another guy in the kind of right in the Jeremy spot. You know, Campanaro is in that place. Keenan Reynolds is in that place, and others. You know, so it's just a matter of part of it's being out there. You know, part of it's being out there so you can prove yourself. And Jeremy has been out there. You know, and he continues to improve. So I can't wait to see how this thing shakes out Thursday, but also for the next 3 weeks. You know, and seeing who the guys are. I'm looking for the guys to make plays. I mean, who's going to make the plays? That's it. We've got a bunch of guys with potential who are definitely talented enough to do it, who some guys in some cases we've been waiting for. Jeremy's a great example, you know, whether it be injury or whether it be performance or opportunity. And really, to me, that's all gone now. It's just who's going to make the plays. And if you make the plays, then there's a place for you in this team, because we need guys out there making plays to help us win games. And that's what we're going to find out in the next couple of weeks.